Hey, wonderful people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. 4 a.m. here, very peaceful and quiet. It's a very odd time to be doing videos because this hour people are sleeping. But I have sleeping disorder, kind of like not really insomnia, but you know, once in a while I wake up at weird times and then, my mind is fresh. So today I'm gonna do a video, kind of like one of those morning episodes, morning thought episodes, where I talk about certain topic related to fragrances or life, what I feel like sharing. After a long time I'm doing this, okay? And this time, as you can see from title, I'm going to talk about two of my favorite fragrance reviewers, as well as my friends. I can proudly say that they are my friends in the fragrance community, even though I haven't met them in real life. So thanks to technology, thanks to social media, that we get to connect all over the world without physically being there in the first place. So you guys already know who I'm going to talk about. Two of my favorite reviewers, Dan Naughton, Steven from the house of Redolessence, not house, channel Redolessence. So these guys need no introduction. If you have been following fragrance community, uh, they are huge. They are stars of our fragrance community. They are our, let's say, what's the word I'm looking for? Um, Not diva. What's the other one? Oh my God, they are celebrities in fragrance community. Yeah, that's correct. So first of all, let me just speak a few things before I start this video. I would actually like to talk about the fragrance releases. They're coming out with their fragrance release, as well as the online, same thing. And I also like to talk about the channel and the dedication they have in the fragrance community. So I would like to thank them as well. I have done this with Mark, let's say, who else? Sebastian Zara, as well as even Jeremy and few other reviewers who I really loved, I followed since I started my journey. So the declaration that I want to say is that this is not a paid promotion. They did not say anything to me like, hey Joy, they don't need to. Okay, first thing, if you guys are smart enough, you'll figure it out. I'm doing this from my heart because I want to do it. And I want to do it as a friend as well as a fan. And the thing is that I'm not trying to say that go and blind buy their fragrances. No, you guys are who are consumers. It's your money. It's your money. It's your decision who you like, who you want to support. Okay, if the fragrances do not suit your taste, it's just fine. But at least watch their reviews, watch what they're trying to do, giving them a thumbs up. If you like their content, it doesn't hurt. It's for free. So I believe in that. I always try to, in my group Fracom Bangladesh, I try to promote the newer reviewers who are passionate, who just joined and they need some subscribers to be motivated. I always try to help them out because I was there once. Guys like Chad, guys like Steven's group, Mark, these people, they helped me. Sebastian Zara, even Dan Naughton, these guys helped me to expand my channel. So it's always nice to help someone, even if, let's say, they don't need it, but it actually helps them from your own encouragement. If it helps them, I think it's a nice gesture. If we could do, even if we cannot do that, at least let's not harm them or try to hurt them. That could be my humble request. So here we go. I'm having a little bit of tea because yesterday I was having kind of like cold Sprite and stuff. I know I'm stupid, but I always get a problem afterwards. So I'm gonna start with Steven. Why start with Steven? Because I know Steven's channel for a number of years, and I will talk about Dan Naughton after. Steven just recently has crossed the landmark of 100,000 subscribers, and I believe that makes him eligible for the silver play button. I could be wrong, and he's not the first one to reach that, but I feel if someone really deserved to be there in terms of numbers, I am at 30 something thousand, and that's also huge for me because I have worked my ass off. I don't know what it takes to go there, that 100,000 subscribers. It will take number of years for me if I am to get there, but if your work was not good, you would never get there. And if you are genuine but you do not know how to really present a fragrance in terms of knowledge, in-depth knowledge, charisma, or presentation skills, it's hard. It's like unlikely. It's highly unlikely that you're gonna make it. So congratulations, Steven, for your that landmark. I'm really happy for you. If anybody deserves it, it's you. Guys like you, Mark, Sebastian Zara, Chad, Dan Naughton. From my heart, I would say that Street Sense L, these guys, these are my favorite reviewers alongside many others. Okay, even Fragrance Bros, I love him. So that is a big moment for all of us as a fraccom. I feel that makes us proud because we have a very small community, and we don't see every single reviewer to make it that big. So that's huge. I'm very happy for him. I'm very proud of him. Second thing is, Steven is sort of like my fellow fragrance reviewer. He's one of my mentors, even though I never really worked with him like that, but I watched him for number of years. He started a long time ago. Long time ago, he started off very shy. He had a very different setup, just a table, sometimes candles, sometimes the books. Then he changed to background of fragrances. He went more into a little bit bolder. I have seen the years of evolution, and he has been thorough with his fragrance work. Hands down, one of the most extensive collectors, knowledgeable persons. He reads, he knows, he's well spoken, he's a teacher. So I follow him, I watch him, I'm like, how does a man become a perfectionist? If I see someone, Steven is one of them. He is so humble, he responds to everybody. He is very let's say friendly to new reviewers. I have seen a number of smaller reviewers who just started and now they are big, but Steven actually did collab with them, meet them up, take pictures. These are the things that make a person great. Okay, if you become big and you become like arrogant with money and everything, success, that is actually a downfall. So I think Steven's gonna do really well because he knows, he's smart enough, he knows he's coming out of this fragrance, and he actually talked about it in the most humble way possible, and I love that. He even said in my group, I wrote, "Congratulations, Steven." He wrote, "Joy, thank you so much, brother. Be sure that there's gonna be a bottle there for you, with your name on it." And just him saying that, this is why you feel like, oh, good Lord, as a fan, your heart just fills up with love. I'm gonna be buying his fragrance. I'm gonna put my money once it comes out. I will definitely get a bottle and get my hand on the bottle, and I would love to own and review his fragrance because I want to support a good guy. I want to support a kind guy. You can criticize him 1,000 times, he'll never ever bash you back. I never seen him speaking evil of anybody, getting angry like many of us do. So many reasons, you can love him for many reasons. So by any chance, if you do not know Steven, please do yourself a favor, subscribe to his channel, Redolessence. By any chance, if you do not know, I'll put the links below, and see his number of videos. Very, very huge reviewing collection, and he never took a break. He always is consistent uploading and everything. So congratulations, Steven. And now I would like to talk about Dan Naughton. Dan Naughton is a little bit different kind of character. I'm actually inspired to have Twinings tea, and this is what tea is this? This is Earl Grey. This is one of my favorite tea, and British people are that's a British brand, by the way, but British people are more fond of tea. So I don't know if Dan likes tea, but he definitely likes his beer, more exotic beers. I started watching him once he opened his channel. Him, Ashton, these guys started, and I started watching them from the very first videos. That is one thing special about Dan in my life. Once he started, he was a very different kind of a bold reviewer. At first I thought he's like a stand-up comedian, because I told him, "Do you do stand-up comedy?" He said, "No, I am more of a musician, and then I do this for hobby." Because intro, if you see Dan Naughton's intro, Mr. Smelly, his intro is always hilarious. The humor is dark. It's sometimes a little bit, people take offense to it, but if you really understand the guy, you know that he really thinks for these intros. So I know Dan through these two things first. Then I know him through Daniel's Icon. I thought I was the only one who loved that perfume. When it came out first, not many reviewers gave it love. I was one of them, and I saw Dan Naughton loving it, such a wonderful review, like few other reviewers did. And then he showed us fragrances like Bois de Portugal by Creed. Such elegance and class. That's how he's going to actually make his perfume. So Steven, I'm so sorry, I did forget to mention, Steven has chosen 3 huge perfumers for his fragrance release, and I believe it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be loved by everybody. So I think, like, if someone actually knows about fragrances, these 2 guys actually know about the fragrances and they know what they're releasing. Okay, so now coming back to Dan, I didn't know Dan in real life or fragrance community. Just recent times, last 1 year or so, or a little bit more, we have been communicating in the messenger, and we did a collab work. He invited me. It was an honor for me to work with him, and I found out Dan is stand up guy. He'll be there for you as a friend even if he's not here, but he'll be there for you. He'll be asking you, "Are you okay? How are you doing? How's your channel going? How's your work going? How's your little business thing going?" So he and him and me, we have lot in common as well, and I really saw Dan, his other side of life that many people do not know. He shared many things with me. I'm not gonna tell you, but what I really saw is a guy who's very honest. He works very hard. Everybody's life is a struggle. Trust me, nobody's life is easy. But Dan Naughton has worked through his struggles to make a statement with his fragrance, and he really wants to do this. He really wants to do it. Many people would criticize these guys like, "Hey, they just want to make money." What's wrong with wanting to make money? Everybody wants to be successful. We shouldn't be jealous. We should, if they're honest and your work is good, maybe we should try to support them. So I really believe Dan Naughton, he knows his kind of choices. He's gonna be doing a Gravitas Purum. His fragrance is called, very beautiful bottle he's chosen, and people, they actually saw his whole process. He asked people which design should I go for, and he what kind of cap should he go for, name for the fragrance, theme for the fragrance. So he's been involved in that fragrance making process. So it sounds like it sounds like kind of like I'm breaking down his fragrance, even though I never smelled it. But I know Dan, and he's gonna give you sort of like a classy, barbershoppy, a little bit mild, spicy, gentlemanly perfume. Many people in Bangladesh, I know that they're interested to buy the fragrance. So I am at this moment, I can tell you one thing: when this fragrance has come out, I'm gonna purchase both these fragrances, Steven's fragrance, Dan Naughton's fragrance, and I would love to own them, smell them, and review them. It would be with a lot of enthusiasm, because I really think these guys are gonna do incredible, really. So you might ask, like, there's a few criticism on Fracom, little bit, that how dare these guys, who do they think they are? I understand, not everybody's gonna be feeling the same way. We don't have to always like be fans, like blind fans like this, and support no matter what. No, it's your money, it's your choice, it's your time. So you decide where they go. But if you see someone who's actually, how to say, what's the word I'm looking for? He is actually be the correct contender, right contender, if someone deserves them. These guys, I think, deserve your love and time. Check out the work if you haven't already. Check out the reviews, how in-depth they go, and how wonderful presentation they do. They go outdoors, indoors, collab works. You cannot ask for anything else from these reviewers. So I would like to say, Dan's project, he is really, I would say, not, these are not guys with like a few $billion, obviously understood, but their passion actually is making them go to that next level, that they are going to go through a struggle but still do it. That takes guts, that takes real passion. So I wish them all the best for their project and future, let's say, the business aspect of it. I like to wish them all the best, and I wish they continue to grow and continue to provide such awesome content to the whole world, and continue to be as awesome they are always. Okay, so this is the video I wanted to do as a small token of appreciation, as a fan, as a friend, and it makes me extremely proud that these guys are doing so well. So thank you guys for watching. Please check out the channel. You guys, if you see the recent videos, you will get idea about their brands. Okay, so Steven, Dan, thumbs up, guys. You guys are awesome. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say today, and I would like to do a review a little bit later. So hopefully you guys watch that too. Have a very nice day. Bye bye.